Hello and welcome to Lesson 5 of Year 8 Maths, Fractions, Percentages and Decimals. In this lesson, we will be looking at converting decimals to fractions as well as decimals to percentages. So first of all, here are some steps for converting decimals to fractions. Step 1. Move the decimal point 2 places forward. This becomes the numerator of your fraction. And then step 2, your denominator will always be 100. And then step 3 is to simplify the fraction. So for the first example, we are going to have a look at the decimal 0.73. So for step 1, we want to move the decimal place 2 places forward as shown in this illustration. Therefore, the numerator of our fraction will be 73, as shown here. Step 2 is to make the denominator 100 as shown in this fraction. And then step 3 is to work out whether you can simplify the fraction or not. This fraction 73 over 100 cannot be simplified as 73 is a prime number and there are also no common factors with 100. So therefore, the proper fraction of 73 over 100 is its simplest form. Therefore, the decimal of 0.73 is correctly expressed as a fraction of 73 over 100. And now with example 2, we are going to have a look at the decimal of 21.56. Step 1, to move the decimal point 2 places forward as shown here. So the numerator of our fraction will be 2,156. Our denominator is still unknown until we go to step 2, which is to make our denominator 100. So our fraction is now 2,156 over 100. Step 3, can we simplify the fraction? We can simplify this fraction. As you can see, both ending numbers are an even number, so there will already be a common factor of at least 2. Though on this slide we find that the highest common factor is 4. So both the numerator and the denominator divided by 4 gives us a simplified improper fraction of 539 over 25. But to get a proper answer, we must convert our fraction to a mixed fraction. So just quickly on the next slide, 25 goes into 539 21 times, so that's how many times the denominator goes into the numerator. And then how many numbers are left over? 14. If you would like more instruction on conversion of fractions, go back to lesson 2. So 539 over 25 is a mixed fraction of 21 and 14 over 25. Therefore, 21.56 as a decimal is the same as saying 21 and 14 over 25 as a mixed fraction. And now we are going to have a look at decimals to percentages, in which to get decimals to percentages you either multiply by 100 or simply move the decimal forward 2 places. This is the reverse from when we did percentages to decimals, in which we were required to divide by 100 or move the decimal place 2 places back. In all examples, we are going to be following the step of multiplying by 100. So example 1, we are going to be looking at the decimal of 0.04687664. multiply this by 100 and we get 4.68764. Remembering to round your answer to 2 decimal places, the number in the third position after the decimal 7, so we round up. Therefore, our number rounded to 2 decimal places is 4.69. As we want to convert to a percentage, our answer is actually 4.69%. And then example 2, we have the decimal 13.85294002. Remembering that we want to multiply by 100, we get 1385.29402. Remembering to round to 2 decimal places, the number in the third position after the decimal is a 4, so we round down. Our rounded number will be 1385.29, which we must remember to put a percentage sign for our answer. So as a percentage, 13.8285294002 can be converted to 1385.29%. Thank you for watching this video on converting decimals. This concludes the series of Year 8 Maths, fractions, percentages and decimals.